it's time for the Happiness Podcast, and we are the agents of happiness. And I am Anne Pluto Williams. And today I am so excited because we have my bestie with us, and that is Milka, the happy baker from Denmark, but she lives here. So Milka, the happy you, welcome.
Thank you so much, Anne, my dear happy friends.
Thank you.
And thank you so much for having me in. I really appreciate it.
Oh, sorry. Now I was just quiet and just wanted to hear more. I was like, oh, Milka, please talk more. No, I'm super happy to have you here, and we know each other well. We are friends, and you're also part of the Happy People Doha group, and we have known each other for a long time. And I wanted you to come because I think that you have a beautiful message of happiness. Right? And I mean, happiness is not just always going around like singing and being happy, because I mean, but it feels like you, Milka, have like a real happiness. So can you tell me a little bit more about what is it that I see, that I think I see? I mean, tell me about your happiness, because I really want to know.
I think, I know, my happiness comes from a choice. Mm-hmm. I choose to be happy. Mm. You don't just wake up and it's all joy. You have to choose it. Mm. That means be grateful.
Yeah.
Be grateful, because when you are grateful, happiness comes, because there's so much stuff you can be grateful for. Mm. And you will rewire your brain to always look at positive sides, things you can be grateful for, which will also minimize the small stuff that you could sweat over. But don't sweat over the small stuff. Mm. Focus on the positivity, the people around you, and how can you, as you also say, be of help of others.
Yeah, I love that. And I mean, we help each other much because, you know, we are texting each other, and especially those moments when you're feeling a little bit, I need help, I need someone to listen to me. And then it's, so for me, it's really good to reach out to you. I'm sorry, but you are my to-go-to person with many things, you know. I think that is something that we are doing, right? We are sharing, and I think when we are going out from us, then stuff happens, right?
Yeah. So, and I think also to be authentic.
Yeah.
And authentic doesn't have always to be happy. No. As you say, we share a lot of things. It can also be when you hit a low. That doesn't mean that you are not happy. It just means that you are passing through a phase in your life where you are being challenged on your mindsets. And that is where I also reach out to you, both when I'm happy and when I'm going through a phase
when you have your challenges.
Yes, where I will need to change my mindset. And then you are very good at looking at from a different perspective. I internalize that, and the next time what would Anne have said?
No, but the thing is, I think it's the point is, I think, because when we are alone with our thoughts, the thoughts becomes monsters, and the thoughts is just thoughts, right? It's like when we're sitting on a train and we see the landscape pass. That is like the thoughts; they are just passing, but sometimes we're hanging on to them.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah, that's something real. And that is also, you know, what we are talking so much about, the happiness, and you know, you need to walk through the forest to come out to the happiness in the light.
Exactly. I have a very good friend who is a metacognitive therapist.
Yeah.
And she says you have up to 60,000 thoughts a day.
Wow.
And imagine if you have to entertain all of them, you're going crazy. And thoughts can create a feeling. So when you feel sad, try and ask yourself, what thought did I have? Because the thoughts creates the feelings. So if you can change your mindset, the feeling will also change.
Smart.
It is quite smart. She is actually very smart.
I know her.
Yeah, you know her, Trine.
Yeah, Trine is our friend.
Yes.
But also, when you're speaking about that, there is also saying, you know, hungry, angry, lonely, tired.
I learned that from you. I actually use it.
It's good, right?
Yes, it's super good.
So, you know, when we are not feeling happy, when we're not having that happiness ball inside our tummy, like, la, la, la. And so, why am not feeling it? Oh, yeah. Have I been eating well today? Have I been sleeping well?
Yeah.
Do I feel lonely? You know, those things. So, it's really good.
It is good.
Instead
And that's
of-
when I reach out and I don't feel lonely anymore.
Yeah.
And often it disappears or it minimizes so I can be constructive about, okay, which road should I take now?
Yeah, and also the fact that when we are reaching out to others, then we also listen to them.
Yeah.
And people do have other, it's not all about me. And other people have things that they are going through, and then we help. Instead of focusing on us, we are helping someone else. So it's like a. But Milka, I need to ask you, because you are a baker. My favorite baker. But you are doing like healthy baking, sourdough. But what would your recipe be of happiness? If what is your, this is my checklist for happiness. Is it like training, or is it like singing, or is it like hugging your dog?
All of the above.
I know.
You know me very well, so now I don't know what to say.
Okay.
But
next
recipe
question.
for happiness, I think it starts with yourself. Hold yourself accountable. When you hold yourself accountable, it means for your health, for your mental well-being. If you're not holding yourself accountable, you cannot be there for others. And you'll start feeling So for me, I'm a very early riser. I like my mornings.
Yep.
I like the meditation. I like breath working. I like coffee. And I like to exercise in the morning and have like my to-do list. I do time boxing, so I know exactly what I'm doing throughout the day. And that calms my nervous system down, all of the above, because then I have worked on this inside, I have worked on this, and I'm ready.
Nice. That is a smart recipe.
Yeah.
But would you give that recipe to someone else also? What would it be? What would your happiness recommendation, your ordination, if you would like to be a happiness doctor?
See, there is 2 levels, right? Because this is also for, I have a business, so to be able to do that and still keep my integrity and be happy in that.
Yeah.
But other than that, I have a dog. And I really like my dog.
I know.
I have a lot of plants.
Yeah, I know.
I like my plants a lot.
I know.
I like to read.
I know.
I like to bake. These things brings me a lot of happiness, but it can also just be small things.
Yeah.
Sometimes when you're out walking or you meet another person and they stop you and say, "Oh, you have a nice hat," or whatever. Small. I call them like fairy dust throughout the day. That you have a little bit of glimmer.
Yeah.
These things makes me super happy.
I agree. Giving someone else a smile of a compliment. Oh, I love your shoes, man. Where have you bought them? People are so happy.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that is a really good concept. You're onto something big, Milka, my superstar. But you know what? You are an agent of happiness.
Absolutely.
This is our agent. This is our agent of happiness. I'll tell you that. Thank you, my dear Milka, for being here and spreading your happiness, and also for being so generous with yourself and your time.
Absolutely. It was a big, big pleasure. And you are like, your company is the best. So whatever you ask me to, I'll do it.
But shall we say thank you in our languages?
Yes.
Because you're Danish and I'm Swedish.
Yeah.
So,
Mange tak.
tack så mycket. Shukran.
Shukran.